on YouTube, so figured I'd just do my last video here. So this is my completed rig. This is my gaming rig right here. It's finally complete. You know, I said that 15 other times. Anyway, so I guess I'll start from right to left. On the right, nothing has changed here. So I got my alarm clock, still got my piston, three-way speaker, got my Xbox remote hidden back there, my Logitech G500 mouse, Logitech K360 keyboard, that's wireless, my Asus monitor, that's 1080p 23-inch, 2 ms response time. On the left, I got my other three-way speaker, and over here I got my HTC One M8, my wallet, Skullcandy headphones, and there's also a microphone now. As you can see, I didn't move the base, and I did have a computer chair, but I sat on it too hard one day and it snapped in half and I fell on the floor. So that kind of hurt. So for a temporary fix, I'm just using a regular chair. I moved my subwoofer down there. You see that right there? That's an acoustic audio 600 watt subwoofer. Sliding up, I got my amp over here. That's a Panasonic 7.1 or 5.1 channel audio. I think it's 5.1. It's only connected to two speakers though. And then over here I got my my case. Up there I got my EVGA poster, escape poster, my old racing number when I used to race MX motocross. I got a USMC thing that I painted down there, a Zeppelin, some quad pictures, and some other cool stuff. So I'll move on with the computer. This is an NZXT H440 case. I slightly modified it. I took the LEDs out of the back there because they were just annoying. Got my Intel sticker and my EVGA sticker. Those are the only ones that are ever going to go on this case. I like the plain look and I just want to keep it clean. Up top there I got power reset. Sorry. Got my headphone microphone jack, 2 USB 3, 2 USB 2, one solid panel, rear panel, and so moving on to the inside, I guess I'll start from top to bottom. Over here I got a 140mm case up there. Got another 120mm Noctua NFF12, another one in there. I got another 140 over there, and 140 back there as an intake. Moving on, this is a Asus P8Z77-V Pro motherboard. That is some Ripjaws, G-Scale Ripjaws. That's 1866 RAM, it's only 8 gigs. That's Corsair H80i cooling the CPU. My CPU is an Intel i7-3770K, and I have that overclocked to 4.4 gigahertz. Moving down, this is a EVGA GTX 780 Ti Kingpin edition. As you can see, it's slightly different. I took the stock cooler off, and I have a Corsair H90 on there, 140mm rad, and that's an actual NFF. I don't know, it's a 140mm Noctua fan. And that's a Kraken G10 bracket. I got that running at 1280 megahertz on stock voltage. I haven't played with voltage yet. However, I did have it running at 1448 megahertz for a benchmark, and the memory is running at 7604 megahertz or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. Got some braided cables going into the 24 pin, and got some braided cables going for there. There's 2 8-pin and 1 6-pin PCIe Express power cables. Like I said, NZXT case. That's just the aluminum bottom. I can turn that on and off. H80i's rad is up there. Underneath all that, right down there, I have a Western Digital 1 terabyte blue hard drive, and underneath that, you can see the silver one on the bottom. That is an Intel 330 series SSD. So what has changed from the last video? A lot of stuff. For one, the graphics card, the cooling, the graphics card, the positioning of all the radiators. My GPU never even touches 60C. Obviously, I have the fan almost at 100%. I think it's like 85% because it's just really quiet and there's no reason not to have it up that high. So it usually hovers around 55 degrees Celsius. CPU just touches 60 degrees when playing some really heavy CPU intensive games. So that ain't bad. The biggest problem with this case is airflow, and that's why I have the 140mm that's blowing onto there, which is blowing onto the VRMs of the GPU. Now, with the GPU, I had to slightly modify this heat spreader right there so it would fit. I had to cut tabs off so that way the H90 could sit directly onto the GPU die. Doing that decreased the temperatures by like 10 degrees. It was ridiculous. So it was totally worth it. That heat spreader is cooling the VRAM and some other components, and that heat spreader is cooling just the VRMs. And there's a fan right above that one. The VRMs, they hit about 60 degrees Celsius-ish, about there. On the stock cooler, this GPU, completely stock, bone stock, would hit, I believe it was about 78 degrees Celsius, and the VRMs would hit about 80 degrees Celsius, so quite significant reduce in temperatures. Moving the H80i fan up there reduced the temperatures by about 5 degrees, so that's pretty cool. Before it would hit about 65 degrees on the hottest core, now it's only touching 60. So, not bad. Got the braided cables. Those cables are freaking expensive, and I'll never buy them again. I decided to skip the one up there because you can barely see it. And yeah, so other than that, there's not much else done to my rig. I haven't done much. I am completely finished with it now, as far as I know. The only thing I'm planning on doing is just adding games and maybe a hard. Actually, no, I have another hard drive. I forgot to mention that. I have a Western Digital 500 gig. It's all the way in the bottom, not being used right now. So there's really not much I want to do to it. It's going to be like this for quite a while. Eventually, I'll overclock the CPU more. I'll probably overclock it to 4.6, and the GPU I'll probably overclock to like 1350 or so. It's not hard to do. I've done it before. It's just I don't leave it like that because nothing really needs it right now. So like I said, I finally enlisted in the Marine Corps after a long journey of trying to do that. So it's been since 6th grade that I actually had the idea of doing it, and now I'm a senior in high school, so that's what, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 6 years it took me. Finally enlisted, and I'll be leaving in September, so the whole YouTube thing is slowly starting to die down from me, unfortunately. But moving on, change is good, and I like change, and it's time to move on. So yeah, there's that. That's why I don't plan on upgrading the rig anymore. I just want to, just enjoy it. Same thing with my car. I haven't done anything with it since I bought it. Just added the subwoofer, cleaned it up a lot, replaced some parts. There's not much. So don't plan on doing anything else to that car anyway. It's just gonna follow me. So that's about it. I mean, nothing else has changed. Still all the stock stuff. And I forgot to mention, I do have the Asus PCIe N15 Wi-Fi adapter in there. That's ABG and N compatible. So 300 megabits per second, which is completely useless because I only get 3 megabits per second for my internet. But oh well. Yeah, that's it. It's probably going to be one of my last videos. I might put something else up, something random. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I got about 8 months until I ship out. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the channel. Hope I had a lot of fun making it. A lot of you don't know, I've been on YouTube about a year and a half, maybe 2 years after YouTube actually went on the internet. Long time ago, not this channel. I've had like 3 or 4 channels. So I've been on YouTube for a while, and it's been a lot of fun making videos and such. So with that said, that's pretty much it. Don't have much else to say. Thank you guys for everything that you have done. Thank you for your support. Even though some of the videos were completely crap, I'm still thanks for sitting there and watching them. It just made my day in the end. So other than that, we might have some videos coming out sooner or later. We'll figure it out and see how things go. So this is Adrenaline567 signing out.